Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. It's a great pleasure to be part of this international conference on communication, management and humanities 2020. I'm Azlina binti Zaid. I'm from Faculty of Sports and Recreation, UITM Shah Alam, Selangor. Today I would like to present, and my topic presentation is Comprehensive Performance Measurement System and Malaysian Football Players' Satisfactions. I'm Azlina Zaid, the author. The co-authors are Rosita Amiruddin, Rosita Abdul Latif, Fazli Fizari, Abu Hassan Hasari, Muhammad Azli, and Siti Fadilah Abdul Hamid. Background of the studies, the overview of the football industry. The football sports become a career to the professional athletes. It can gain $1 million. For example, Ronaldo can gain 31 million euro in 2019. Football sport also have a national elements that can share social characteristics of culture, ethnicity, language, religion, tradition, and belief to promote the national unity. And also the football sport also having a diplomacy tool, whereas there's such a having Olympic Games and also World Cup that improve the international relation between the countries. Football sport now become a business and now commercialized by selling the tickets and also souvenirs. The sponsorship can gain 4.2 million euro and player buying and selling up to 384 million euro. For example, Neymar from Barcelona to the PSG, the transfer fees around 300 million. And media publishing contribute 2 billion euro. Overall, the globally football associated have contributed more than 83.32 euro billion every year to the sports industries. Because of this commercialization of football clubs in Europe, the CPMS become a strategy implementation instruments that controlling the expenditure and management operations. According to Grafton 2010, Kelly 2010, and Lee and Young 2011, the performance measurement system at the organizational level influences the performance to achieve the organizational goals. Scenario in Malaysia, the controversy of the Malaysian football have looking at the unpaid salary and bonus, the bribery, and also the coach resign. Because of this, it make the players dissatisfied, influence their behavior that can leave the unpredictable performance of the football team at the state and also the national level. As you can see here, the ranking of Malaysian team 2016 until 2020 still at the lower ranking. Is far behind from the Indonesia, Thailand, and also the Vietnam. According to SIF, the emotion like a stress, sad, can make the performance unpredictable and make the team collapse. And PMS or performance measurement system as a behavior control tool and as a motivator can control the communication and motivation for the individual to strive to the best level. So the performance and measurement system as a monitoring mechanism and motivating the individual players' behavior so that the team can win. According to individual level performance system equal to football players, which has important characters such as a player role and skill contribute to the team victory, according to Tavana. And Charleston 2008 said that the players' performance influences supporters' attendance to the stadiums. CPMS as the individual level is parallel with the accounting research on management of the PMS impact towards individual satisfaction and performance of manager and operational workers in the industry of manufacturing or businesses. CPMS is also often, especially is often used especially for the business industries. And operational workers, according to Bridges and ICCOMAH, is equal to football players. It means the job scope of athletes and also operational workers, which based on skills has the same goal, which is to win the gains and profit. According to Chiladra and Rimmer, 1997 and 1998, the player satisfaction extension from the job satisfaction. The same goal in terms of motivation, positive emotion, and achieving the best, and all this directly improve the intended performance. So satisfaction as the main prerequisite for the performance enhancement. In this study, I'm using the self-determination theory. It means that human natural tendency towards the intrinsic goals and motivation, where this intrinsic motivation and will require the fulfillment of three basic psychology needs, namely the autonomy, the competency, and also the relatedness. And CPMS also contains the information of player psychology needs of autonomy, competency, and relatedness expected can increase the player's satisfactions. According to Hall, Haslina, Law, and Martin Sadesi, Lau, and Auger, and Sogroin, they said that CPM has a positive relationship with satisfaction and performance of managers and employees through the mechanism of psychology and motivation. This is based on the industry, manufacturing, and businesses. Hypothesis of the study is there is a positive relationship between CPMS and also Malaysian football players' satisfaction. And this research objective is to investigate the relationship between the CPMS and the satisfaction of Malaysian football players. This is framework. Then the methodology showed that study design is a cross-sectional studies. This using survey, which is a questionnaire. The sampling which is used is a purposive sampling technique focused on professional players football, and football players is from the Super League teams and the Premier League in Malaysia. The respondent total is 330 players. The instrument that I used is CPMS, is a comprehensive performance measurement system by Hall 2008 that contain the elements of basic psychology needs to increase the player's self-determination towards a better performance and satisfaction. And for the player satisfaction, I'm using the athlete satisfaction questionnaire developed by Rimmer and Chaldry in 1998. And data collections are getting the formal permission letter from FAM to conduct this research, and this is a self-administered collection. And the data analysis is I'm using the descriptive statistics data analysis that used to interpret for the demographic profile. And the structural equation model SAM is testing the hypothesis using the SPART PLS. So the findings from the 14 total of the team, 330 respondents. And the demographic profile, it shows the age of the players, the highest 133 respondent with 40.3% is aged between 26 to 30 years. For level of education, 258 respondent, which is at 78.2%, is school level. Place category, the local is the highest, 314. Import only 16. It's because normally each team are allowed to register 4 players import. And normally most of the players cannot speak English fluently and understand the English. So the player position, as we look here, the striker 69, the highest is defender 122 with 37%. Midfielder also around 98 with 29.7%. This is because normally the coach using the tactical 4-4-2. It means 4 for defender, 4 for the midfielder, and 2 for the strikers. And the number of years playing football, the highest number is 194 respondents, 66 to 11 years, 58.8% to become a professional. The number of years playing with current team, less than 2 years is the highest, 186 respondents with 56.4%. This is because normally end of the season, the player will go to another team or another state or club. Game status, we look at here, main player is 134, the highest. The highest is reserve 188 and main player is 134. This is because reserve normally registered 14 players and the main players on the field is 11 players. The total number of training per day is less than 2 hours. Is the highest 204 respondents with 61.8%. This is because normally the less than 2 hours training because near the tournament. Normally near the tournament will they reduce intensity to avoid the injury. And the chief coach experience, as we look here, the highest is 6 to 11 years, 131 respondents with 39.7%. This is summary of the study outcome of the hypothesis testing, CPMS and Malaysian football player satisfaction. As can we see here, based on the determination, the path coefficient value by Cohen 1998, it shows that CPMS give a moderate and positive effect on personal treatment and training instruction satisfaction, and also personal dedication satisfaction, and the last one, team task contribution satisfaction. However, for the team performance satisfaction and also ability utilization and individual performance satisfaction showed a small effect and positive. This H1, the hypothesis, is supported CPMS as a behavior control and motivational tool that provides various performance information is able to influence and enhance the satisfaction of the football players. For the discussion, CPMS as a moderate influence on satisfaction of personal treatment and training instruction, team task contribution, and personal dedication. Meanwhile, the CPMS has a small influence on the satisfaction of the team performance and individual performance and ability utilization. CPMS that fulfill the psychology basic needs plays an important role in controlling the behavior and motivating players through various aspects of performance measurement to the point that the intrinsic motivation and self-determination of the players can be increased. This will give impact for the players' satisfaction. This finding is consistent with the previous studies in the sector of business industry and individual services, in which PMS preparation with a feedback and complete information has given a positive impact towards the individual motivation and job satisfaction. With that, I thank you. Be the best, beat the rest.